Take Me Home Tuesdays, a segment that offers a great opportunity for animal lovers to help find some fluffy friends a forever home. And here with more is Elana Trainoff with Henny, a 3-year-old Australian Shepherd mix from Toronto Animal Services. And a shout out to Stacy, his handler, because let me tell you, Henny has a lot of energy, but my goodness, Elana, he is so beautiful. I know he is very energetic. Tell us more about Henny. He's a 3-year-old Australian Shepherd mix, but he comes with a little bit of a backstory.
He does. Henny has a sad story. He and either a friend or sibling, we don't know, came to us after his owner passed away. Oh. And he is still with us, and the doggy partner that came in with him has since been adopted, and he's sad and he's ready for his forever home, and he finds shelter life a little bit stressful, and we just really wanted to bring him on today because he so deserves a chance to have another family of his own. And we're happy that he's just sitting calmly. He's a little bit nervous in front of all the cameras, but
rightfully so.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot. The lights, the cameras, the energy, and people get excited when they see dogs, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about a family or a home that Henny would benefit from. I also want to talk about, given the circumstances of his backstory, does that kind of alter how he's cared for at the shelter? And in terms of his new forever home, the owner caring for him, having to get a new owner, that's a lot for a dog that's lost their owner.
For sure. I mean, I think we care for all our animals the same way. But when we do know their backstory, it helps us, try to spend a little bit more time with them because they're used to being, around humans. He sits, he gives a paw for a treat. Like he clearly came from a home, and I think this is just a really, really stressful environment for him because it's very confusing and scary for him. So that's why we would love to get him, into a home and even into a foster home as soon as we possibly can. Okay. To get him out of that shelter environment.
Let's talk about a home that he would benefit from. So maybe with the amount of energy that Henny has, which is not a bad thing. He's beautiful. He's just very energetic. So what kind of a home would he benefit from?
I mean, I think it's so hard to know what he'll be like once he gets out of the shelter. We always say that about all of our shelter dogs because once they're lying on a couch, they could go from being super energetic in the shelter to, a couch potato. So we'll never quite know. But as based on what we do know of him, we would love to see him with a family where he's the only dog for now. Okay. So they can give him all the attention and let him run and play and and just get the love that he needs.
Yeah.
And because he does love.
He has a lot of love to give, as we can see here. He might lick all my makeup off, and listen, I'd be very okay with that.
Yes.
Would children be okay in a household with someone? Thank you, Henny. Thank you, sweetheart. Here you go, my love. Children, I mean, young children with an energetic dog like this, could that be something that maybe might not be so great for him?
We would probably, recommend an adult-only home or a home with older children that can manage a dog with big energy like this.
Okay.
But he is very sweet. He's just got a lot of feels that he wants to share.
And there's nothing wrong with that, right? So look, Henny is not a small dog. I want to kind of pivot a little bit because you guys are doing something special. You have a new campaign that you're launching.
Yes.
And it kind of sheds a spotlight on the bigger dogs. So let's talk about the campaign and why the spotlight on the bigger dogs.
Yeah, thanks. I'm excited to talk about this because, there's a statistic that we know that large dogs stay in shelters 1.5 times longer than all of our other animals. And so we have a TTC transit shelter ad campaign that just started yesterday, just talking about the benefits of, big love that you can get from big dogs. It's a donation campaign. We do use a lot of donations to care for our dogs and to do their training and to do the community programs that we do. And so that's running. And one of the really exciting things that we're doing on November 15th, we've partnered with Fashion Art Toronto, which used to be Toronto Fashion Week. And we're going to have our big dogs walking the runway with some models, just so people can see how amazing they are. Let's get them out of the shelters and into homes as quickly as we can.
I love that. And when it comes to people adopting pets, and it doesn't matter what shelter you're looking into, I don't think people understand the amount of work that goes into housing animals in a shelter. And not just dogs, right? You have various other animals. Yeah. In this case, we have Henny, who lost his owner. It goes beyond the food. It goes beyond just the walks. There's spaying and neutering. There's a lot of extra care and programs that you guys have. So opportunities like this that you have to kind of really shed a spotlight on these bigger animals and just animals in general. Some incredible work is being done, so thank you for what you guys are doing.
Oh, thank you.
If a family's watching this morning, we always kind of talk about this because, listen, like dogs are exciting, animals are exciting. If somebody's watching this morning and they want more information on Henny and what you guys are doing, where can they find that?
You can go to our website, toronto.ca/adopt-a-pet. You can call our shelter. He's at our East Region shelter, and make an appointment to come and meet him. I always tell families, I always recommend coming in, meet the dogs, bring family members, bring the other dogs that you might have in the house to do a meet and greet and see if it's a good fit. Don't overlook him. He's an amazing dog. So call today, make an appointment. He's going to be popular. He's already lying on the floor.
There he is.
He's being such a good boy. So,
thank you.
Yeah, we're really excited to have the opportunity to introduce him today.
Elana Trainoff and Stacey, thank you so much for joining us on CP24
Thank
Breakfast.
you.